Sunday
is Bunday.
I'm going to keep my headphones on, so hopefully I don't hear the lawnmower. Hopefully you don't hear it at all with a noise gate. Today I'm going to be drawing SpringTrap, Spring Bonnie, William Afton, because I saw the FNAF movie and that's all that's on my mind. I've looked through the list. I've written down a lot of suggestions that you've given me, but all I can think of is SpringTrap. It's just all I can, especially with Matthew Lillard. Like, that is just all I want to draw. So that's what I'm drawing today. Now, you must bear with me because my hands have been having a rough time lately. The tendinitis is trying to flare back up because I am working a retail job, so I can't really spend too much time at one sitting. Since this will be a very sketchy drawing, it's kind of perfect for this character because he's wearing a very destroyed outfit, so that's very zombie-like. There's lots of ripped up details, so my lines can be quite messy. Usually when you're drawing anything cloth related, think about joints, and in this case, all the cloth is pulling down to this focal point. So I have all my lines kind of moving in that direction. At least most of the lines are going to pull that way. I'm going to bunch up around the stomach because he's leaning forward. Even though it is an animatronic suit, there is a lot of cloth involved. Like I just mentioned, it all bunches in a direction that it's kind of a rubbery plastic that can move with his body and fold like cloth. I definitely want to get to other fan art, and some of you have mentioned taking characters that aren't rabbits and turning them into rabbits. I don't know if it's obvious. I'm just making this up as I go. I'm just trying to figure out what works. He is not going to fit on the page, so we're going to need to shrink him down. You can usually get away with a hand being a bit of a square. So you've got a little wrist and you've got a hand. This part that protrudes out has the thumb. And so if I'm focusing on that, it helps me in this really weird angle that I'm trying to figure out. Well, if I can make it to 6 a.m. I'm trying. My hands don't want me to keep doing this much longer. Gonna have to take a break soon, but we get a pretty good gist of it. Didn't they learn from Sonic the Hedgehog not to have human teeth on an animal? Well, in this case, I think it's a good thing. He needs to look disturbing. You know what? Let's try giving him rabbit front teeth. They didn't do that in any of the other designs, but I want to play with that. Let's see if he looks a little bit more rabbit. I think that's cool. Also, I hinted at some fur detail. You already see this line, which gives you an idea of like a cylinder. You know, it feels kind of curved in 3D space. I'm doing that again with the details. Instead of just drawing a shape like this, I curve that shape. I just get this, and this already kind of lets your imagination do the work for me. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. So here's what I have right now. I'm then going to do the time-lapse thing so you can see how I rendered and cleaned up all the rest of the picture for an adequate, spooky, animated GIF. It's just the lights flickering, but I like that. It still gives the right vibe that I'm after, so it works. So there we have William Afton as Spring Bonnie / SpringTrap. I had a lot of fun with that. I would have loved to put more like painterly vibes into it. I think it works. It's more of an animated style that I've been learning to do where I'm trying to keep it simple. I am an injured artist, so I apologize that these are not as frequent as I'd like them to be, but thank you so much for watching these. Again, I have a music channel as well as this art channel. If you have any rabbits you like to see, let me know in the comments. Do all the YouTube stuff if you want to, comments or subscribe, all that stuff if you feel inclined. My name is Penmark, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.